He is known for being a French philosopher, Catholic priest, astronomer, and mathematician. He is recognized for his significant contributions in formulating the modern scientific outlook, finding a balance between skepticism and dogmatism. His name is Pierre Gassendi. In the vast realm of 17th-century philosophy, one name stands out as a beacon of intellectual curiosity and inquiry: Pierre Gassendi. Born in France, Gassendi was not only a philosopher but also a Catholic priest, astronomer, and mathematician. His insatiable thirst for knowledge led him to not only hold a church position in the serene landscapes of southeast France but also to immerse himself in the vibrant intellectual circles of Paris, where he became a leading figure among free-thinking intellectuals. Gassendi's brilliance extended beyond the realm of ideas and theories. He was an active observational scientist, pioneering the field with groundbreaking research. In fact, his name is immortalized in the lunar landscape, as the lunar crater Gassendi pays tribute to his contributions. But it was his philosophical endeavors that truly set him apart. Throughout his prolific career, Gassendi penned numerous philosophical works, leaving an indelible mark on the intellectual landscape of his time. His intellectual journey was marked by a delicate balance, as he sought to find a middle ground between skepticism and dogmatism. His innovative ideas and unique perspective laid the foundation for what would later be known as the modern, scientific outlook, characterized by moderated skepticism and empiricism. However, Gassendi's intellectual pursuits were not devoid of controversy. He engaged in spirited debates with his contemporary, René Descartes, on the nature of knowledge and certainty. Gassendi's most notable intellectual project aimed to reconcile the seemingly disparate realms of Epicurean atomism and Christianity, a feat that showcased his intellectual prowess and ability to bridge philosophical divides. Pierre Gassendi's legacy endures, as his philosophical contributions continue to shape the way we perceive the world. His intellectual journey serves as a testament to the power of curiosity and the importance of seeking harmony between seemingly incompatible ideas. Gassendi's story is a reminder that even in the face of intellectual challenges and intense debates, the pursuit of knowledge can lead to profound insights that transcend the boundaries of time and leave an imprint on the annals of philosophy. Pierre Gassendi, a brilliant mind of his time, was born in Champtocé, France. From an early age, it was clear that he possessed exceptional academic potential. He attended the prestigious college at Digne, where his talent for languages and mathematics stood out. In 1609, he embarked on his journey at the University of Aix-en-Provence, studying philosophy under the guidance of Philibert Fichet. In 1612, Gassendi was called to lecture on theology at the College of Digne. During his time there, he traveled to Senez, where he received minor orders from Bishop Jacques Martin. His dedication and thirst for knowledge were recognized when, in 1614, he earned his Doctor of Theology degree from the University of Avignon. He was also elected theologian in the Cathedral chapter of Digne. At the age of 24, Gassendi accepted the prestigious chair of philosophy at the University of Aix-en-Provence, yielding the chair of theology to his former teacher, Fichet. While he initially delved into theology, Gassendi gradually shifted his focus towards philosophy. Nevertheless, he maintained his position as canon theologian at Digne, showcasing his unwavering commitment to his beliefs. Gassendi's lectures predominantly revolved around the Aristotelian philosophy. He adhered to traditional methods, while also keeping a keen eye on the groundbreaking discoveries of Galileo and Kepler. His dedication to staying updated on the latest scientific advancements led him to cross paths with Joseph Gaultier de la Valette, an esteemed astronomer and the Grand Vicar of the Archbishopric of Aix. Pierre Gassendi, a renowned philosopher of the 17th century, faced numerous challenges throughout his career. In 1623, the Society of Jesus took over the University of Aix, forcing Gassendi to seek employment elsewhere. Despite his dedication to his work on Aristotle's paradoxes, he had to leave Aix and return to his hometown of Digne. However, his thirst for knowledge led him back to Aix briefly to witness celestial events, such as an eclipse of the moon and the presence of Mars in Sagittarius. Gassendi's intellectual pursuits took him on a journey to Grenoble, where he found himself reluctantly involved in a lawsuit on behalf of the chapter of Digne. Although he was engrossed in his project on Aristotle, he had to put it aside temporarily. In 1624, he published the first part of his work titled Exercitations Paradoxicae Adversus Aristotelios. While a fragment of the second book was later printed, Gassendi decided not to complete the remaining 5, as he believed that Francesco Patrizzi's Discussions Peripateticae covered similar ground. During his travels, Gassendi had the opportunity to meet influential figures like Nicolas Peiresc, who became one of his patrons. He also encountered Isaac Beekman and François Lullier in Flanders and Holland, respectively. After his time abroad, Gassendi returned to France in 1631, where he continued his intellectual pursuits. In 1634, Gassendi's expertise and reputation led to a significant appointment. The cathedral chapter of Digny, dissatisfied with the behavior of the current provost, Blaise Osset, voted to replace him. On December 24, 1634, Gassendi was formally installed as the new provost of the cathedral chapter, a position he held until his death in 1655. Throughout his life, Gassendi wrote various works, often at the urging of his colleague Marin Mersenne. These works included an examination of the mystical philosophy of Robert Fludd, an essay on parhelia, also known as sun dogs, and observations on the transit of Mercury. Pierre Gassendi, a prominent philosopher of the 17th century, found himself in the midst of controversy and intellectual exploration. After spending time traveling with the Duke of Angoulême, he returned to Paris in 1641, where he encountered the renowned philosopher Thomas Hobbes. Gassendi's reputation as a philosopher grew, and he began giving informal philosophy classes, attracting pupils and disciples, including notable figures such as Molière, Cyrano de Bergerac, and Jean Hesnault. In 1640, Gassendi engaged in a heated debate with René Descartes, challenging the fundamental propositions of Descartes philosophy. Gassendi's objections to Descartes' theories appeared in print in 1641, sparking further discussion and debate. Notably, Gassendi was the first to articulate the mind-body problem, countering Descartes' mind-body dualism. Gassendi's inclination towards empirical speculation became evident in these writings, showcasing his commitment to the empirical school of thought. Despite facing criticism and opposition, Gassendi's intellectual pursuits continued. In 1645, he accepted the prestigious position of Chair of Mathematics at the College Royal in Paris and delivered highly successful lectures for several years. During this period, he published influential works that would shape his legacy. In 1647, his treatise, De Vita Moribus, e Doctrina Epicuri Libri Octo, was well received, followed by a commentary on the 10th book of Diogenes Laertius in 1649. The same year saw the publication of his significant commentary, Syntagma Philosophiae Epicuri. However, Gassendi's health began to deteriorate in 1648, forcing him to retire from his lecturing duties at the College Royal. Despite his declining health, he managed to reconcile with Descartes after years of strained relations, thanks to the intervention of César d'Estrées. Gassendi's contributions to philosophy, particularly his critique of Descartes and his exploration of Epicurean principles, remain highly regarded by historians of philosophy.
Do you want to explore more philosophers? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.